Corpses near the buildings, all this light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice. Time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, who cares why we're fighting? It's about the bite. Let the writers writing settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. Souls in the ruins, a rubble in the streets. Corpses near the buildings, all this light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice. Time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss the ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm fighting the war because it's that time on a Tuesday. Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, Arvanauts, to a Tuesday stream. It is August 29th, 2017, about 9 minutes after 12 p.m. Eastern. And I hope everyone is doing well and looking forward to some fun with the Chat Chosen Game of the Month, Patreon-fueled Chat Chosen Game of the Month, which is, of course, West of Loathing, as you guys can see. Before we get started on that, just a couple of reminders about ways you guys can support the stream. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel because we play lots of stuff like this and other RPGs and story-based games and things like that. Please, if you haven't already done so, tweet out the stream. I saw some of you folks doing that already, but please tweet it out with exclamation point CTT. Please do that. Let everybody know, people outside our normal lovely circle here, because we want to get that circle larger and larger as we can over time. If you haven't already done so, please check out the Steam group with exclamation point Steam group, where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Exclamation point Discord will do the same thing, and that channel is really hopping over there, Discord. And of course, exclamation point ArvTube, which will get you to my YouTube channel where you can check out past broadcasts of the stream, which is up to like 524 subs or something like that now. So that's good. We're continuing to grow in that department as well. And last but certainly not least, of course, the Patreon, exclamation point ArvTreon, ARVTREON, is a way that you can support the channel, and that is what is making it possible for us to do something like this. So please consider supporting it. You also get cool stuff for yourself. And of course, that purple sub button, which is on the top right, I believe, of your window. If you hit that, that can support the channel as well. I do want to ask you you, and I mentioned this before, to if it comes down to you this month for a choice between what you can support, please consider supporting the folks that are suffering down in Houston with flood relief. If it's a choice of I could support Arv or I could do this, okay? Do that thing. Do this, meaning supporting the few folks down in Houston because they need it a lot more than I do. If you have tons and tons of disposable income and you don't know what to do with it, then definitely send money my way. That's fine. But if you have, if you're sort of constrained, as many people are, then please make sure to support them because they are continuing to suffer. There is still more rain in the forecast, and the scale of that catastrophe is just unimaginable. And so continually my thoughts continue to be with the folks down in Houston and how they're dealing. So hang in there, Houston. I've been watching it, and we all have, I'm sure, and it's rough. So hang in there. Now, with that said, today we are checking out West of Loathing, which is the game that won in a very close vote. I think actually the closest vote we've ever had. By one vote, West of Loathing beat out Grandia for this month's Chat Chosen Game of the Month. And so I have bought it, installed it, downloaded it, and it works. It seems to capture fine. So we're going to give that a try. After this stream is over, I'm going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern finishing up the conclusion of Torment Tides of Numenera. I will be finishing that game over at GOG on my Pen and Pixel show, and then I'll be moving on to Star Trek Judgment Rights. Will be the next game that I'm playing on there. So epic conclusion of that game today. So it's cool. So I'm looking forward to it. It was last minute, so you couldn't rig the selection. Yeah. Oh, Dragon. By the way, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of. Let me get rid of. Where are you? Well, first of all, why don't you go down where you belong, which is down here. Let me get rid of that, and let me turn on this. There we go. Hi, everybody. So here we go. This is just for you. Okay, Dragon, this is just for you. Let's see if you guys can see. Okay. You'll excuse me if I don't continue to wear it since it is still summer, but yes, there it is. You wanted me to model it for you. What's a Man UTD? It's Manchester United, which is a football team, a soccer team, which Dragonspear loves above all things in the world. Not quite, but loves it. He doesn't love it above Tolkien. Actually, that's true. In a hypothetical battle, Dragonspear, between J.R.R. Tolkien and Manchester United, who would win that battle? In a hypothetical battle. Hey, what's up, X5? Oh, yeah, the Twitch Whispers. The Twitch Whispers. Let us see what we have for Twitch Whispers today from X5. I mean, I feel like J.R.R. Tolkien would win that. I'm just saying. Okay, here's the whisper. Tolkien is greater than Manchester United is greater than Arvin Elrond. Wow. See, if you put me up against Tolkien, I'm down with that. I have a hard time, I got to be honest with you. It gets me to my soul that you think Manchester United is better than me. I see how it is. What's up, Lorp? It's not soccer, it's football. Good kind is better than Tolkien. Kilobyte, you're lucky that I know you're joking. Or you would have a permaban to end all permabans. Okay, X5's introduction for today. This is always X5, as you guys know, Echo Alpha X5, does these wonderful introductions. I sometimes worry that poor X5 is sitting there with absolutely nothing else, having to scramble like every day, being like, what's my next introduction? So I just want you to know, X5, that there's no pressure on you to continue these. We love them, but you do not have to feel like if you don't do one that something horrible has happened. Okay, I'm just letting you know. So with that said, it is Thrillful Tuesday, as Grandia was destroyed by the massive force of the Arvtunes. It was pretty close. I don't know that I'd call that a destruction. It did not stop there as it ventured further. Its windful force of nature took with it the tower that hosted the mages of Mistralia. That's true, the mages could not hold up. Only across the lands west of Loathing there is serenity, and there we shall venture, for it is time to play with the game the menacing Arvtunes voted for, West of Loathing, and after so a portal will emerge to drag us down into despair and for the final confrontation with the tormenting tides of Numenera, but But now it is not that time yet. Boots up, unholster the guns, and cowboy hats on, because it's time to go western with our Sheriff Harvin Elleron, and we will keep praying and hoping for the best of all the folks in Houston and everywhere else that Harvey has been ruining. Please, folks, do help if you can. As always, X5, wonderful stuff. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. As always, a lovely introduction. And yeah, I think we should get into it. So let's do it. West of Loathing. Now, one thing I have to say right off the bat, one thing I really dig. First of all, I like the fact that this is the first time that I see a game that I actually could have art directed. Oh, man. You know how it's very rare for me to be able to find a game that I'm like, I could have done the art for that. But the second thing is, I'm an ARV mod, exactly. The second thing is, check out this music. I dig it. How's the music, guys? Is it too loud or is it okay? All right, well then thank you, X5. How's the music, guys? Too loud? I turned it down some already, but I can turn it down further if I need to. Oh, that trumpet. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so let's do it up. The more viewers will come. I could shoot the bottles? Really? Wait a second. Aw, nice. Haha. You could shoot the clouds? You could shoot the clouds! Oh, well, I wonder if I can, let's see. A. R! That's an A! That's an A, baby. Oh man. I'm just gonna spend the next 3 hours just doing this, okay? I hope you guys are okay with that. Can I shoot the cactus? Can I shoot the... Oh, I can't shoot the thing. I can shoot the sign, though! Alright. Wanted for protagonizing. Red Canton. Reward 742 meat. Edit your name. What am I... What? Wait, what? What is this? The girl and guy dolls, right. There we go. How is it? Hey. Oh. What? Shoot, I randomized it. Darn it. Yeah. Alright, let's do it. I had the strangest dream. I was choosing a character class. Beanslinger, hell yeah. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the Beanslinger is the mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. Hell yeah. Your room. Okay. WASD. You read the spine of one of your books. Escape from Vulture Cave. I love that one. Dan Hardy and the Mystery of the Eerie House. Dad gave me this one when I was a kid. I need to come up with the accent. The Curse of Rattlesnake Lighthouse. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Yancey Hardy and the Curse of Monster City. Mom gave me this one a few years ago. Edith Jones and the Incident at the Old Cellar. Wyatt Danger and the Secret of the Eerie Outhouse. Oh, hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item, Walking Stupid. What is that? Book tells the tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. Unlock Stupid Walking as an option. Let's read it. You get a perk, Stupid Walking. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times you're trying to pick it up. Okay. Goodbye, bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. Goodbye, desk. You gain an experience point. You comb your hair one last time. You pull the kneader away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw! Have a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave, too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, then flies away to the rest. Goodbye, Russell. Russell Crowe. Yeah. The Hero Witch Barn, The Secret of the Haunted Warehouse, The Hero Zombie Jungle, Escape from the Haunted Tower, The Occurrence of the Terrible Jungle, blah, blue, at, it, oh, Alright. Let's get out there and do something. Your living room. Stack firewood. You gain an experience point. Ah, yes. Nothing on the hat rack today. This hearth really puts the hearth and home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all their pies safe. You'll miss meals with the family. Your little brother's room. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Oeuvre Mathematics de Evariste Galois. None of them makes a lick of sense to me. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica. How many different languages do you need to know to learn about numbers? Grundlagen einer allgemeinen Mannigfaltigkeitslehre. Alright. Where are my Germans at? Where are my Germans at? Do I have any German? Do we have some Germans here in chat? Is Classic or here or Terry Tunes? Grundlagen einer allgemeinen Mannigfaltigkeitslehre. In, Megan. You got an item. Puzzle cube. Oh yeah. What is a puzzle cube? Fiddle with it. Your brother already had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple of moves. You gain a experience point. Hooray. You've already solved it, and if you mess it up again, it'll be messed up forever. Oh, yeah. It's covered with all of his weird diagrams and charts. So tidy. You were typing into Google Translate. What's up, Sod? Disquisition arithmetic. Whoa, God bless America. I gotta go explore. Okay, let's see. That's French. I have a better shot at knowing that. Let's see. Characteristics of substituting in algebraic equations. There we go. Über die Anzahl der Primzahlen unter einer Gegenbinnen groß. Here we go. Here we go. Type in this one, Sod. Über die Anzahl der Primzahlen unter einer Gegenbinnen groß. Something large. Over something, 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 something large. Over and then incomprehensible and then large. This is critically important, by the way. We will never be able to figure out anything if we don't figure this out. Also, I realized that I gotta move my, I gotta move this stuff, so give me a second here. about the number of prime numbers under a given size. All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, where's my... Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say that, Sod. Like, I mean, I'm happy to have you here, my friend. But why are you awake? You guys should all be following Sod if you are not already. Sod's a good streamer. He is well known to be the greatest living proponent of Dragon's Dogma. There is no one with more expertise than he has on Dragon's Dogma. Capcom should hire him immediately. And he also plays D&D and stuff like that. Oh, hey, Shroom Girl. Half your stones want to read the text out loud. Well, yeah. I mean, if the text, you know, if it's fun and enjoyable, then for sure. What is this new thing? Stupid walking. Some of them aren't even really walks. There's actually a colorblind mode. Best font mode. Changes the typeface of the game to Arial. Please don't do this. Nerd mode. No, I like the default stuff. I absolutely love the super walking. Hey, Ten of Clubs, what's up? Okay. Your family's farm, alright. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep. It's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... Let's see. The one about picking locks? Oh, boy. That's the one. Enjoy it. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Now I'm going to read my lock thing. Book is a comprehensive guide to advanced lock picking techniques. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. Let me get that lock picking expertise. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go. Now, I have to say, this is by the same company that did Kingdom of Loathing, but I never played Kingdom of Loathing. I just heard rumors about it, but for some reason I just missed it. All right, let's see. You never know. That doesn't seem to have any difference. Your father morosely jabs at the haystack. The hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's favorite can of beans. You got an item, can of infinite beans. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. You'd think a can with an unlimited number of beans in it would be pretty exciting, but these beans are pretty terrible. It's a pretty cool thing to carry around, though. Goes in your offhand. Okay, how do I... Okay, that's how I do it. Easy enough. Pretty much. Hey, a needle! You got an item. Needle. Please tell me that becomes a weapon. It's not for sewing, it's for picking locks. Oh, hell yeah. By the way, is there a quick save option? Quick save? Or is it just, is it checkpoint driven? Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. It autosaves? Okay. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle, he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus. It's time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west, anyway? To help people. You've read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. You give him a playful punch on the arm and accidentally kill him. Oh, Rufus. Go west, young man? Yes. Hitching a ride across the Great Plains, West of Loathing. Director, Zach Johnson. We'll skip the opening credits. Cinematographer, Victor Thompson. Film editor, Kevin Simmons. Classic work from Kevin Simmons. Y'all come back for the dialect coach, Riff Connor. You need a dialect coach for a game that has no sound like actual voice acting. Stunt coordinator, Wes Cleveland. Key grip, Chris Moyer. Boom operator, Ryan Ike. 200 miles later. Dirtwater, 300 miles. Well, the bad news is that you fell off that cart and got knocked out for a couple hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. The town of Boren Springs. All right, let's get a turnip. You got an item, dusty turnip. Hey, what's up? Wait, stop. Oh, okay. Increases your muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. Let's not do that yet, shall we? You can make something out of the opening credits? Nice. BS Horsery. Sign on the door reads, Gone Drinking. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Oh, hey! Where's your hat, dagnabbit? Well, you can't drink it here without a hat. It ain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. You look through the hat box and find a magical black Stetson. What's up, Zergy? That looks like something you wear. You got an item, barely enchanted hat. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete! Thanks, Pete. He gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. I say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. You just let me know. Well, no pressure. All right, I'll keep it in mind. Of course I want my boy Pete. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I say all kinds of things. For instance, I've been mining these mountains longer than a hobnail raccoon can scream the solo. Uh-huh. Pete takes a swig of his whiskey. See you later, Pete. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know without even looking in it that's absolutely disgusting. Look at it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell, even from a distance, it smells horrible. Well, hell, we're gonna look closer. You're now on your hands and knees peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Obviously. Get it? You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite BBQ eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search! Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. You got an item. Nasty ring. Thanks, Zergy. Hooray. Nasty ring. What does this thing do? Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit it was worth it. +1 muscle, +1 mysticality, +1 moxie. Hell yeah. We'll be screwed if this game ever comes out in VR, though. These guys are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to the how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. I guess I need meat first. You already plumbed the depths of this spittoon and your own depravity. You should be ashamed of yourself. What's up? What's up? Hey. I love the walking. It's the best. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowboy. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Arvin. What brings you to our little backwater? Ask about work. Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Let's go about the railroad. The railroad? It's the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. Of course it is. From back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. That's a big company, that. Let's go about Dirtwater. Dirtwater? Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Lots of opportunity there. Yep, if I were a younger man, I'd probably head that way myself. How about errands? Yeah, this Forsaken Burg's always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have someone doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I got a goblin loose in the basement. I kind of wish they had said there were rats in the basement, but some cowpoke in from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. Goblin spores? Yeah, but you want to make sure you fit in with the locals blurb, I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Got an item. Weak fungicide. What the flip? Liquid in this can is actually very powerful. It's just that it's tailored to kill weak fungi. Item is used in combat. Effective against goblins. All right. Howdy, I'm Arvin. Howdy, Arvin. I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? Oh, I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse-selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are just flying out the door. Oh, so business is booming. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh, is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. All right. Woman glares. You should probably just let her drink. Really? Really? Oh. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. Oh, wrong voice. That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy. Is gonna be searching the spittoon for his teeth if he don't leave me in peace? Okay, bye-bye then. Hey. Sorry. Probably leave him alone. No, I shouldn't. Alright. Let's go get some goblins. You got an item. Boring Springs Gazette, April 20th, 1895. This is a copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. Alright. A crate of nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails you. I guess we never established your age. Good thing the legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. You got an item. Nurse brand whiskey. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. And given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. Alright, what's up, Goblin? Briark! Combat. We got the jump on him this time. Victory! The fastest... Yeah, exactly, not going back to the spittoon. The fastest victory in the West. Having dispatched the goblin, you pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Yeehaw! Skill up. Gumption level 2. What the hell does that mean? My gumption? What is my gumption? Your level of get up and get her done. The higher it is, the quicker you are. At this level, +2 speed, +1 maximum AP, +1 spleen capacity. Okay. You tamper the force of nature, making you yourself a force of nature. Level +1 spell damage, +3. Outfoxing, you're smarter than the box of rocks. That's true. You can pick complex locks. You can pick extremely complex locks. Lava fava. Summon a fava bean made of boiling lava and hurl it at your unsuspecting foes. Hell yeah. Bean shield. Conjure up a whirling sphere of beans that will protect you from melee attacks. Okay, so now the question I have is, like, leveling up is random, right? Like, you just get something leveled up. You don't have any control over what. I actually saw a little bit of Fire Snake Aries streaming this, I think. So is that right? For those of you who've played this before, it's just random, like what gets leveled up and what doesn't? Howdy. Howdy. Good to see you again, Arvin. I took care of that goblin. Thank you kindly, Arvin. I knew you was a stand-up fella the moment you walked in here. Here you go. It's the least I can do by way of thanks. Yeah, 200 meat. Thought I'd say howdy. Well then, mission accomplished, I reckon. I can disable that? Okay, yeah. I do not want to automatically spend XP. Okay. Okay. Alright, so clearly what we have to do before we leave here, play some poker. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. Oh, I just unclicked it anyway. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles the cards sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s plus a 2, a 3, and a king. 10's the king kicker. Let me bet aggressively. They look at each other nervously, but they both call your bet. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house, and the guy on the right somehow got a straight flush, 2 through 6 in hearts. Outfox him. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points to the guy on the right's 20, and you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents King Ralph IX, whom the western colonies revolted against because of unfair taxes, so they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod and understand it and push more meat across the table at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. The guys thank you for helping them learn the game. You gain 50 meat! And that's how we learned that in the West, lying really pays. Alright, on we go to the town of Boren Springs. I heard the sheriff needs some work. What's up, sheriff? Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boren Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay? A blasted sign painters. I'll say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? Matter of fact, I am. Great, because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Well, why don't you do it? You're the sheriff, after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. Takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. You got an item, deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. You don't know. Got it, I'll be back with the door. Thank you for the follow, Dark Princess 239. Welcome to the Arvanauts. We are only about 25 follows away, folks, from hitting 5,000, so. Alright, we gotta go get us a door. Wanted for bird theft. Naked Mike Bernstein. Reward, 200 meat. Wanted, poster artist. Apply in person at the UM Marshal's office. Wanted, Bimmy Fricker for face thieving. Reward, 420 meat. Wait. Dirty mug here. You got an item, recovered mug. I know what to do with that. I found this mug. Much obliged. You gain 25 meat. Oh, yeah. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid. Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning sticker who brings me 3 rattlesnake hides, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. Chat, we have got to go get rattlesnake hides. It's a pocket watch. Pocket watch. There's an officer in your town named Officer Pistol, really? It's a pocket watch. I'll take some dynamite for this needle. Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. You be careful with this now. Lots of rattlesnakes, good. Some loose dirt. This item is used in combat, sometimes useful outside of combat. Let's examine it. It's got an end you light and an end that blows up. Okay, just checking. You approach the weird Cactus Man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Oh, does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, I know, it's actually kinda nice. A natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep it pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. Wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? I do. Much obliged, partner. Now let's see here, what can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know, my shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. You gain 3 experience. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Oh, don't mention it. Now, if you could just kinda stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. Awesome. What's up, DeRoy? How are you? Yeah, exactly. Let me in. Let me in. Okay. Let's take a look at this map. Town of Boring Springs. Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs and its environs. Oh. It's quick travel. Thud Fricker, the Fricker gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. It's a pile of random stuff the Fricker gang stole. Finders keepers. 25 meat, recovered mug, and an item pair of silver cufflinks. Hell yeah. If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. Trying to survive the heat? How hot is it there? Fricker gang's hideout. Inside. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Tie him up. You grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together, then to the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect them later. You cautiously approach the Fricker gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one's his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Let's leave without learning. Yeah, exactly. I just walk all kinds of different ways. Oh, fine. Howdy, boys. Deal me in? Who are you? How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? It's Bimmy, your brother. Bimmy? You ain't Bimmy. I am too. Back me up here, Snipe. Don't take but one eye to see what you're full of, dead man. Oh, crap. I thought that was going so well. Alright, let's see what we got. Trying to shoot this target. Deals 67 damage. Target will suffer 9 hot damage. Let's do that. Beans! I'm surrounded by beans. I'm surrounded by beans. Let's see. No. Punch. Falcon punch. Ow. Oh, you only get 1 attack per combat. Oh, alright. Punch. Falcon punch. It is, right? Can I just move? I'm not able to move. I just have to, like, there's no way to move, huh? I just got to stay ahead of him on damage. Oh, that was a much better idea than what I was doing. Thank you, Kill. That's a much better idea. Victory. The leaders of the Frickin' Gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. You gained 10 experience. Time to recover the sheriff's door. There's a mug on the table. I got another recovered mug. A pile of the Fricker's ill-gotten gains. What a haul! You gained 50 meat. It's the sheriff's door, alright? His health is low. Quick throw Pokeball. I know, right? Oh, you can forage in this game? Oh, man. That's funny. I forgot that I need to get my horse. Alright, let me go in here, deliver this. I found these mugs. Alright, thank you. Lovely. Alright, let me get the sheriff his door. I see the Fricker Gang hadn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on his hinges. Oh, your health regenerates? Okay, actually, that's good to know. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Yeah, 1 or 2 that are asleep on the job. I'll go round them up shortly then. Looks like I owe you a reward. 400 meat. Yeah. Got another little task for you if you got the time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I'll keep an eye out. Cell looks much better with its door back in place. More silly. Okay, I've got to make sure that I whoa, wait, what? God, I never looked at the barely enchanted hat. Right, okay. I'm going to talk to the trade guy, and then I'm going to go get the horse. Sorry, turning on my fan. It is a little... It's actually more humid than anything. Okay, I know about this guy already. I guess no trades. Alright, that's still closed. Alright, let's go get us a horse. Beg your pardon, mister. Horse is 1,000 meat. Oh, I don't have enough. Ah, Hillness with the resub. Thank you, Hillness. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Hillness? Can we get some Arv hypes? If I got subs in the channel, I do. Can we get some Arvany hypes? And for non-subs too, can we get some so good, so bads, Arvany hypes, Arvany quills, any Arvin type stuff that you guys have? Thank you, Hillness, so much. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. And we got someone else, Alt0782, has just subbed. Thank you for the sub, Alt. Thank you very much, Alt. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Another get hyped and everything else. Thank you, Alt. Thank you so much. Welcome. Enjoy the emote. And please make sure you check out the Discord and the Patreon and all that good stuff. Thank you so much. All right, cool. All right, partners. I need 200 meat. Got another needle. Another needle. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Well, that's his name I was doing. BTTV emotes are not showing up, but the regular ones are. Really? Hey, what's up, Dunsel? How are you? That's showing up for me. That's a BTTV emote. That's showing up fine. Yeah, they're showing up for me, Zergy. Let's see. How's business? Oh, you know, every day... Every day I'm hustling. Right. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. All my horses run away, huh? Well, except for this completely ordinary one. Oh, that's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes, thank you. Please, I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. Damn. How many are there? 3. Oh, here, let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. Orehole Mine, Boring Springs, Boneyard, Thousand Snakes Gulch. We got to go to the Orehole Mine anyway, because I got to get the guy's shovel, and we got to hit up the gulch because I need the rattlesnake hide so I can get a pocket watch. Because hell yeah, I'm getting a pocket watch. Why these places? I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. You got an item, bag of homing oats. Brimley's location-aware oats. They're healthy and expeditious. How does that work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. See you later. Yeah, so thank you, Walt, for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. I guess I'm going to keep that because of the picking locks thing. Trying to decide if I needed that, but I don't think I do. Nope. Not allowed in Topeka. So it's just fast travel. Alright, let's hit up the mine first. Alright, behind the outhouse. Hey, he wasn't kidding! Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. You got an item. Shovel. Provides the option to dig in certain places. Oh yeah. I know where to. Got another dirty mug. There's still some meat ore in this cart. Score! You gained 50 meat. This definitely does not bear closer scrutiny. Gotta go find the horse. Yeah, thank you, man, very much. I love when people can make stick figures look great. You can buy an item in Kingdom of Loathing. It gives you a Steam code for horse armor in this game. That's funny. It's instructions for the cargo elevator. Examine the controls. Its mechanism is labeled Cargo Elevator Control. A poster on the wall behind reads Level 1, Blasting Cap Storage. Level 2, Plungers, both kinds. Level 3, Tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Let's go level 2. Plungers. The sign lied, though. There's only the one kind. You got an item, Detonation Plunger. Crates are all labeled blasting caps. The period's part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. Yeah, we got some grammar humor. Dang it. Looks like you're gonna need a crowbar to pry one of the crates open. Well, dagnabbit. Let's get some food. Give me a crowbar here, please. I can pick the lock. Managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle's ruining the process. I didn't need to use the needle, but okay. Most of the tools inside are rust away to nothing, but there's a pretty nice crowbar. And I needed that crowbar so I can get this blasting cap storage. Hell to the yeah. Is it a good idea to be crowbarring open a box of explosives? Pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Device for converting electricity, which has only recently been discovered, into explosions, which are awesome. Sometimes the only solution to a clogged pipe is to blow up the entire building. That's certainly true. Minecart's still full. You find a disgusting chunk of meat ore. You got an item. Unrefined meat nugget. A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot filled with veins of gristle and flesh and, well, veins. Okay, that's disgusting. Right, exactly. What's the worst thing that happen? Hook up the plunger to it. Fighting against your instincts for self-preservation, you hooked up a plunger from a distance. Let's add a blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Kaboom! The horse! And I got some meat. And I can dig, and I got an item, silver nugget. The loot is coming in like nobody's business. You see the dark horse, barely approaching. Hey there, girl, it's okay. I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Reassure her. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. ... In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Here you go, yum yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please. Oh, come on. Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Oh, it's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than fried cat food, don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine, and realize you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See, perfectly fine. Here's a good girl. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. She's like, you turn around to look but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Alright, we saved us a horse. Success. Alright, let's go back to the town of Bourne Springs. Let's hand in our mug. Let's take care of this horse situation. Found this mug. Thank you. Alright. Oh. It's nasty work, but somebody's got to do it. You gain an experience point. Experience! All the experience! What is this? Broken board. I didn't even see that before. Alright. Something over here. Got an item, recovered mug. Another recovered mug. Thank you for the follow, OG Two-Tone. Welcome to the Argonauts. Alright, what have you got for me this time? I'm trading locks for soap. Well, I do not have any of that. Just hoping for the best, but no such luck. Alright, let me hand in one more mug. Alright. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. But don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why'd you do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. Is that an actual nurse, or? I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I see. Meat is currency. Experience is its own thing. You sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Which one are you interested in? Alright. I'm going to wait till I get the other horses to do that, because I got other horses to get, so... I'm going to get that first. Speak softly and carry a crude stick. Alright, let's go to the next place, which is the Thousand Snakes Gulch. I don't have any particular quest for Boring Springs Boneyard, but I do for Thousand Snakes Gulch, because I need rattlesnake hides like that. Moving in carefully. Ouch. These rocks is really shiny. You got an item. Shiny rock. Shiny rock. It's shiny about the size of a rock. I need a rattlesnake. Got the jump on him this time. 7 to 8 damage. Lava. Miss me. Ow. Why gotta be like that? Shoot. You've slain a snake. Before long they'll call you Snake Murdering Arvin. Hell yeah, they will. How much do I need to get up to the next level, by the way? Where's my unspent experience? Oh, I could have done this the whole time? I thought it was you just went up a level and got that stuff. Okay, my bad. I didn't realize. So, let's see. I want to increase my outfoxing, so I'm going to keep going with this. I didn't know that. I thought it was like you get a level and then you can do it. Hit yourself with cactus 25 times gets you most of scuff skill. I'll probably end up doing that just by accident, Gunslinger, so it's good to know. Poison. That's what I think of creatures that do this to poison. Wow. Made short work of that long snake. 3 experience. Okay, is that enough? How much should I have? 24. I want to build up my outfoxing is what I want to do. Ow. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, dang it. Ow, yikes. Ow, ooh, oh, crap, dang it, yeah. Yikes. Oh, pointy. Oh, ow, pointy. Ow. You got a perk, mostly scabs. You've been poked by so many cactuses that your body has built up an entire extra set of skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny function. Oh man, that would be worth it even if it wasn't mechanically beneficial. I need every trick in the book. I'm good at tricks. Oh, these jerks are quick. Hey! 20, huh? Let me increase... No. Best defense is a good offense in this case. No. Ow. And death. Is there a way, do you build up, I'm a cowboy wizard. I'm a bean slinger, to be accurate, Hillness. I'm actually a bean slinger. Do you guys know, is there a way to increase your AP? Do you get more AP over time? Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Hey, did I get rattlesnake hides? I still have not found any rattlesnake hides, and I'm not very happy about that, I gotta be honest. Alright, we're doing outfoxing. Horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was, you do get more AP? Okay. What's up, Piketty Finn? Maybe it's some other kind of crazy before approaching. Can't get hides without a skinning knife. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to get a skinning knife then. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella, I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other's revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, well, okay, a lot, but he seems to recognize that whatever you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around that skull of his. That's a goodbye, boy. Feed him the oats. You hungry, boy? I got a little treat for you. Snurf. You feed the crazy horse some of the hominotes and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whinny. Hopefully he's heading home and not to the 12th dimension. Well, did I screw myself then because I didn't get a skinning knife first? Will I be able to go back and get more of the snakes again? Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating local weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. Thank you for the follow, Brexley. Welcome to the Argonauts. Alright. Alright. I still, so far, like the dark horse the best. So we'll see. But yeah, did I screw myself? Oops. Oh, 7 meat. Give you 81 meat for it! Sell him the nugget. Wow. Pleasure doing business with you! I can't remember. I really hope they do come back. That would suck. I didn't know I needed a skinning knife. Listen, kid. All this stuff what I've been buying from you. You've been spending time underground, ain't you? Well, you listen to old peace advice. You'll stay out of ore hole if you know what's good for you. There's stuff down on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with for a fella wants to keep his eyes. If you catch my meaning. I'm not sure I do, but thanks. Time to go to Orehouse Mine. Back to Orehole Mine. Boy, I really hope they do. That would really suck. Level 40. It's a strange black chest. A wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside there is a hat. It looks evil, and not in an abstract way. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which look like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murder. Put it on? You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It will be as though your life is a game, and that game's difficulty level is greatly increased if you catch my meaning. Nope, don't want that. Nope, no thank you. Not interested. It's not a small loss. It's a pocket watch. You don't understand, Gunslinger. Pocket watches are important to me, you know? You know what I'm saying? Pocket watches matter. Ooh. Our founder, Savenia Boring, 1806 to 1885. He was actually a really interesting guy. Yeah, but I need it's a pocket watch. Benjamin Crockett, 1320, 1364. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skelton Captain, 3rd Cavalry, 1820 to 1866. Let's dig up the grave. We got the jump on him this time. Captain Skelton. 5 to 6 damage. Zap. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Woo. That's close. Victory. You put a stop to Captain Skelton's unnatural animation. You got an item, old cavalry saber. You got an item, old gold tooth. Alright, let's find out what those things do. This was in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a very short time, and now it's in your backpack. Here comes the cavalry saber. Yeah, we're using the old cavalry saber because it's cool. Alright. What's up? Skelton, you're not getting past it without a scuffle. Scuffle it is. Hot damage. Not good enough, my friend. Not good enough. Huzzah! You gain 3 experience points. All right. That guy just wouldn't stay put. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach the weird semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi. I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange how you did that without opening your mouth. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you'd want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Yep, still cold. Still cold. Still cold. I'm going to get some ability. I know I'm going to get some ability. I have the ability. Give me plus 45 experience. I will not retreat. I will not surrender. Talk amongst yourselves. You know, in some places this might be considered over the top. Alright. Here you go, have some oats. You hand out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Urgh. Please don't look at me like that. You hold the oats again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? They're not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up oats with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. That's funny. Timothy Cochran, 1855 to 1895, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, 1887 to 1895, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, 1895 to 1895, a baby. Oh, sad. Alright, so... Oh, Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early, and then all the other Crockett's are back here. That's funny. Oh no, Cochran. Okay, I thought it was the same guy. Oh, that would have been funny. I gotta say though, of all of this group, I really think the dark horse is the one I'm looking for. My pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. That's all of them. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? I will take the shifty-looking dark one. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet, and she likes dark places. Look at the other options again. I'm certainly willing to sell you my least interesting horse. He's a horse with 4 legs, and each leg has a weird horse knee that is double hinged like a book cover. What? What else? He has all his own teeth in both original eyeballs. He comes with hooves and a tail for no extra charge. Okay, let's find out what the others do. What about the spooky pale one? What sort of thing? You know, spooky stuff. Spooky stuff? Sets a certain tone. Let's see. How about crazy eyes? Something wrong with him? No, not as such. He's perfectly functional. Okay, that sounds good. Thank you, X5. I appreciate it. And enjoy your local event. Well, he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snake Gulch to chew on the local weed that grows there. That makes him see crazy things? I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. Alright, that's good. I'm getting the dark horse. Achievement unlocked. I got a real underdog. Give her a name. Alright. Alright, let's see. All right, guys. If you want to name this horse, please type in the word West. If you want to name the horse, please type in the word West. Now, I reserve the right to veto the name of this horse. Okay, I will make final decision. But if you want to if you want to get your choice in, possible choice for a name for a horse, please get in type in the word West. If you're interested in naming this horse. Again, I reserve the right to veto if it does not work out. But hopefully that will not be a concern. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? Last call. Last call. Last call. East. He goes a different path. He heads to the East Coast instead of the West Coast. Would you veto Shadowfax? No, I wouldn't veto Shadowfax. No. I certainly would not. All right. Winner is the Mad Pagan. All right, the Mad Pagan, you have won. So what's the name going to be? Make it a good one. Make it a good one, Pagan. What's it going to be? Shady Lady. I like it. That's a good one. Here we go. Shady Lady the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. Southeast West map. Okay, so we follow the map to Dirtwater. All right, let's talk to a few other people. Anything else to trade? Get lost. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse Whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe? Didn't know she made house calls. All right, hold on. All right. What do we got? Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey! Stat! Yeah, I know it is. Much more classy. Yeah, I will go back and do that, Gunslinger. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Okay, point taken. Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything all right? That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully. So what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggered around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living? Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how's that even possible? It isn't possible! It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. No, you just missed a chance to name the horse, Kilobyte. Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Buddy, I don't think you comprehend the situation. Yeah, a horse with no name, exactly. And I'm been through the desert on a horse with no name pretty soon. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Oh, indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. What now? You have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fellow out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Somehow, supposedly he's sending magic out into the world somehow. I know, why is the TNT near the fire? I was thinking that too. You named your horse McSpaz, nice. Magic like the bean slingers use? Did you get the crazy horse though, Kilobyte? I never heard of any bean slinger raising the dead, have you? Her scowl deepens. That'll be one hell of a can of beans. Fascinating. Tell me more. What now? About that necromancer. Assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Well, why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You aren't that old. And if I were going to pick someone to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death, but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at her. Yeah, I'm sure. And takes a swig from her bottle, saying nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done. For your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. Beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away. Then she shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me and maybe we could find the guy and put a stop to him. It's crazy. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead is impossible? Alice crosses her arms and regards you thoughtfully. A spark slowly brightens in her eyes. All right, kid, what the hell? Let's give it a shot. Cool. Yeah, we got a companion. Awesome. Hey, Doc, can I look at your books? Sure, if you want to. Not that they're going to do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful. Stream? It froze? I haven't dropped any frames. Is it okay for you guys? It should be. I haven't lost. Are you guys? Am I still on? Because I haven't lost any frames on my side. Is everyone good? Can you guys still hear me? Maybe? Possibly? Am I still good, guys? Am I still on? It's good now? Okay. I mean, I have not dropped any frames, so I don't know. Twitch being twitchy, I guess. Alright, you survey the books on Alice's shelf. They're all medical textbooks except for a few. Let's leaf through the legend of Curly's meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure. A massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Okay, sounds good. Leaf through the life and works of Fred Ferguson. The book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So, it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there's some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices. You gain 3 experience, okay, cool. Leaf through the Goblinoid tons of primer. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you also know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You've learned to speak Goblin. Sort of. You've got a perk, Goblin tongue. Alright. You speak a little bit of Goblin, at least enough to order a beer, which is the important thing. Alright, good. How are we doing on experience? 26. I really want to get that outfoxing up as high as I can. I assume experience builds up here. Vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. You grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Experience, good. Stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. I was gonna say, yeah, oh wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Wait. I'm ready to go. Oh, I have to actually leave the town and then she'll follow me? Is that the idea? Alright. Are you Susie Cochran? How'd you know my last name? Oh, the graves in the cemetery. Right. I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing, couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows. Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked. A couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. What'd you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trample right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Sorry. What will you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here and no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? They were were cows. It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Where is it? Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Why don't you go get it yourself? That was stupid. The Cochran Ranch. I'm gonna go to the Cochran Ranch. I'm on my way. Let's do it up. Cochran Ranch, established 1891. Ouch. All the water in this trough is boiled away. Wow. Something behind this door is making some pretty awful noises. That's the only thing still standing. It's like someone who was in the middle of fixing a knife. Varmint skin and knife. There it is. Oh, I gotta go back to the rattlesnake place, and I really hope they come by. Oh my god. Damn, tarnation. We're gonna have to deal with it. It's a pyrobove. Yeah, I was freaked out, man. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, X5. Be well. Thank you so much, as always. Talk to you soon. Shield. I'm going to do this because I don't think that... I feel like Lava Fob is not very useful against this thing, so I'm going to do that. Give me my beam shield. Actually, I probably am going to get hurt if I do that. So I'm going to shoot it from a distance. Ow. I'm on fire. Oh yeah, I am. I'm glad I got that beam shield up. Victory. You defeated that nasty cow skull floating in a cloud of flame. Oh yeah, I did. It's the Cochran family's gun safe, and I got an item. Susie's rifle. Marmon's skin and knife. Good. Now I'm gonna go back, give that to Susie. Go back here. It's 28 seconds. You might want to try refreshing again, Gunslinger. I don't think that I'm getting that kind of actually, let's do a test. Let's see, since I've got a granola bar here. When you hear the word, please type in the word granola. As soon as you hear me say it, please type in the word granola, and I'm going to count the delay. Please type in the word granola. Wow, that's late. That's a 19-second delay. Wow, that's like 21 seconds. That's weird. I don't know where that's from. That's not on my end. I mean, but that's a big delay. I don't know why there's that big a delay. That is bizarre. All right. That's odd. I don't know why it would be doing that. Normally my delay is around 10 seconds or so. Wow. That is a long delay. I don't know. That's weird. What am I doing? What's up, Nonstop? You didn't get a notice I started streaming? Oh yeah, I've been streaming for a while. Oh wait, I gotta give her a thing. I assume. I don't know. I don't know there's anything I can do on my end. My internet's good, so. You have an 8-second delay? Huh. Got the only mug. Alright. You found my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here she is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Arvin. Thanks, Arvin. Can't rightly say what this means to me. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Susie. Alright, I got a lot of options. I have a lot of options for people now. Okay, let's head back to Thousand Snakes Gulch, please, please. Ah! The snakes are gone! Come on! Ah, the snakes are gone, guys. What am I gonna do? The snakes are gone. I need to get those snakes back. I didn't know. How was I supposed to know I needed a skinning knife? Man. I want that damn pocket watch. I don't know. I mean, I guess. See, look, once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. See? God damn it. That is lame. Lame, 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 lame. That is lame as hell. Is there any way to reset just the rattlesnakes? Any way to do that? There's gotta be something. Come on. I mean, that's just lame. How would you know that to do that? Not happy. Not happy. Can I restart the game? I mean, not the whole thing, but... I mean, I don't want to continue the whole game, but... I'm sorry, that's dumb. How is it possible? How would I have any way of knowing that beforehand? I'm supposed to get these 3 rattlesnake hides so I can trade them in to get a pocket watch. And I killed the rattlesnakes before I had a skinning knife because I didn't know you needed a skinning knife. Yeah, but that's lame. It just means that I'm sitting there going that I have this thing sitting out there that I should have done. Then there's no way to know that beforehand. There's no way to know you're going to need a skinning knife before you actually get to that point. Ah, you son of a... Give me the frickin' rattlesnake hides. If it's that it doesn't do anything, that doesn't make me feel better. It's a pocket watch. Pocket watches are automatically awesome. Ah, God, that annoys me. I'm really debating whether I can go back and start from the beginning and just rush through it so I can get back up there. It really bothers me. So lame. Why would they do that? Everything else so far is just nice and makes sense and it's logical and you got hard mode if you want it. But it doesn't even say, like, you know, rattlesnake hides, but you'll need a skinning knife first or something. Like, it didn't even say that. Come out, rattlesnakes. Come forth. Yeah, but it's a pocket watch. It's a pocket watch. Oh. Thank you for the follow, GGA. Is important. It's a pocket watch. It's like saying a cinnamon bun is not important. All right. Ugh. Annoying, 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 annoying. I hate missing something based on something I had no way of knowing beforehand that I then can't go back and do. Other than afterwards. Ugh. Alright. Let's move on then. Ugh. No, I'm not ready to leave. Not ready to leave. I want the rattlesnake hides, but I have to, so. Alrighty then. You're properly horsed and ready to start your, Yeah, but it's not the ammo. Okay. I'm just saying, I really like pocket watches a lot, so that's the problem, is that, you know, I happen to particularly like and wear myself in real life pocket watches, so it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It'd be like if there were a game where you would get to meet your favorite celebrity or favorite author or favorite something and hang out with them, and you somehow missed it. Even if it has no mechanical benefit, it's annoying. What's up, Chaotix? It's solely there to annoy the crap out of you? Yeah. Ah. Alright, so who'll I take with you? Can I take, so can I only take one of these? Can I only take one of these people? Because I'm probably going to take, in that order, Crazy Pete, Doc Alice, and Susie Cochran. Oh, really? Well, I don't care about that. That's just a bar of soap. What I do care about is missing on a pocket watch. Yeah, what's up, EXE fan? Plus, it's a silver pocket watch, too. Coolest thing. Only one partner? Can you change it later, or is this your only chance to like, get a partner, to choose your partner? Oh, that's interesting. Do you need to have a needle? Since you mentioned needle, Gunslinger, do you guys know, do you need to have a needle to pick a lock? Do you have to have one or not? Right, I figured, yeah. But I don't care about that. Pocket watch. Pocket watch. Really? Do I know what they do? Like, can I assume that Doc Alice is a healer? Doc Alice is a healer. I assume Susie's just a badass, like, DPS person. And then Crazy Pete... What is Crazy Pete's thing? Like, I think Crazy Pete might be the most interesting, but probably Doc Alice is going to be the most useful because of healing. And I don't mind her story anyway. Okay. Okay. Alright, good to know. Pete buffs you in combat. Alice is the healer, presumably. And Susie Cochran is just, like, damage, right? Susie Cochran is damage, I assume. I'm probably going to go with Doc Alice, because I think her story is decent, and her backstory is decent, and I imagine she's going to be mechanically really useful. Oh. Asymmetric, the company that made this game, actually picked up that I was that I was streaming this and retweeted it. So, can you buff my car? But yeah, so is Susie like Susie's just damaged? Shoots with the rifle. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Doc Alice. Knock on Doc Alice's door and tell her it's time to go. You consult the southeast-west map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Discovered a new town of Dirtwater. Alright. Head for Dirtwater. Day 1, the first day of the rest of your life. Sign says, room for rent, inquire within. My goodness, look at all the people here. Whoa, excuse me, ma'am. Comer, Maine. She win is shyly. What's up, lady? Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. What do you say, Alice? If we're gonna look into this necromancer business, I figure we ought to start with the local cemeteries. Makes sense. You know where they are? Yeah, I did some research into the Territories cemeteries a while back. Territories cemeteries. To see if there was a pattern. Are you okay? Sorry. Anyway, there's one not too far from here. The Dave Yard. What do you think we should do next? Well, if you're looking to find out the lay of the land, I'd guess a railroad crew would be able to give you a fairly literal interpretation. Makes sense. Oh, wait. Good old Dirtwater. This is where Elliot and I had our honeymoon. Of course, it was a wilder place back then. Was it? Well, it was while we were here. You can get other pocket watches. Okay. What do you think we should do next? Any other ideas? Bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. It'd be nice. Okay, let's rent the room. Alright. This is a spittoon, which is a sort of brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. Yeah, I did kill him. I used the fungicide, Gunslinger. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already. Sicko. Look, the Jewel Saloon's pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than two kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Expect it. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You're now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad. Because it's only the water part of spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth. Distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into the spittoon anymore because they bounce out. Search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup. Except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yeah. Glorp. It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving. Keep searching. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. You got an item, filthy porcelain cow. Oh, man. I love it. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit. You don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. Hell yeah! +3 melee attack damage, +3 spell damage. See? See? Hell yeah. What I'm talking about. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Doesn't react to you at all. Piano player is not very good at his job? I would say that's true. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Wow, this place is big. Man points to the sign on the counter. Slop, 5 meat. You got an item. Plate of slop. Increases your maximum hit points by 5 for the rest of the day. Okay. I'm not going to do that yet. That is the pre-boss fight thing. There's a sign that says, see bartender for darts. I'll do that. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? And ghost in conversation. Leave him be. That gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. It's your partner. Okay. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. They fell asleep fighting. You could have gotten the goblin as your partner? Aw, that's too bad. Oh well. The only option I had was to fight him, though. I didn't see any other option. This is the best. They fell asleep while fighting each other. This is the best. Literally the best. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jewel Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Arvin. Glad to know you, Arvin. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Oh, really? So that's yet another example of something I could have done well. Oh, well. Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Let's see. I saw the sign out front advertising a room. That's right. Finest drawing room in the house, and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it, gratis. Wow, great. Nice. Alright, hey, Lloyd. I'll have a shot of bourbon. Coming right up. Anything else? Who's that old man by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet, came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird his stories, fantastical like. Stupid stuff for kids. No. Too bad, I love that stuff. Well, don't matter much now anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind and a mind. Hey, what now? You know what I mean, you saw something. Something made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. Seems to calm him down, and as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. Can I get some darts? The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts. Oh, sorry. All the darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handy with mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Thanks, I've poked around in it myself, but I lost the key. You lift up the player piano's coat to reveal the hatch in his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Let's pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the plinking and sproining and clinking noises coming out of the gears and stuff. Looks pretty complicated. Alright, what is my mysticality at? Let's see. I think that's all I need. I like this saving it until you have to. Ah, I see what's wrong. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears, and the machinery inside, hey Pencar, starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. I fixed it. Hey Lloyd, I fixed the piano player for you. I thought so, he sounds much better. Thanks a heap, Arvin. I'd offer you a free room in exchange, but you've already got one. Yeah, no worries, Lloyd. I'll take that 20 experience. Might ask the jailhouse. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright, cool. So, we got 38 experience. I still want to build up my outfoxing, but I really like the idea that when I absolutely need to, that's when I can pull this stuff together and do things. I'm actually thinking about... beefy you are. Mysticality. Okay. 10 experience to increase. Interesting. Some good choices. You really like my storytelling voice? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to be doing more of it, so fear not. Let's start with a... Love that. Your room at the Jewel Saloon. Hey, kid, what's on your mind? Am I forgetting about anything? Okay, good. This is Alice's bed. You look at yourself in the mirror. You call yourself a four-flushing, vulture-hugging jerk. You gain an effect. Angry. What does that do? What? You're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. Nice. The music, yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice view from up here. Postcard in this little table. You got an item. Blank postcard. Hell yeah, I did. This is a blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. Sell value 5 meat. Yeah, Pencar's been here before. I don't want to sleep yet. Hi. Hello. Hi. What's up? Hey, what's going on? Why are you upset? Hello. What? Hello there! Welcome to Dirtwater Mercantile! Okay. Increases your maximum points by 5 for the rest of the day. I'm worried about doing... Ooh. Advanced Beancraft. Oh, Advanced Beancraft. I feel like I probably have to do that. I already have a shovel. Okay. That just increases stuff, increases my speed. Vienna blood sausages. That's what I need. Bam! Hell yeah. Alright, read this to learn a new bean slinging skill. There's an article about butter and an article about beans, and the juxtaposition gives you an idea. Gives Butterbean a spell that reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. It includes a chapter about making human-size or larger automatons and binding them to your will to help with kitchen tasks. Gives Bean Golem a combat skill which summons a powerful golem to fight for you. There's a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Gives Bean Wall a spell that will create a wall of beans that provides cover from ranged attacks. Okay, so I have 2 questions, guys. First of all, do I have to choose only one of these? Or can I read all 3? Or do I only get to choose one? Secondly, for this thing about Bean Golem, does the Bean Golem... Am I not able to use that when I already have a partner? Or can I use that when I have a partner? Because I'm either going to choose Butterbean or Bean Golem if I have to choose one of them. Yeah, I figured. Okay, so does the Bean Golem... I know, right? You can use it with a partner. Does the Bean Golem skill scale? Does the Bean Golem scale with you? And also, can you find other bean recipes? Like, will I be able to find a book later in the game? Or is this my only chance to get these spells? Although I'm really tempted to get the debuff. Because I feel like the debuff's probably going to be the most useful. Yeah, I got the door for him. Yep. For the sheriff, yep. But there are other books that will get me a choice of these spells again? Are there other books that will allow me to get these spells later? I'm gonna get Butterbean. Debuff makes too much sense. Fortunately, a lot of butter got splattered onto the book while you were practicing. It's now totally illegible. Okay. Provisions, various groceries, assorted comestibles. Nope. Miscellaneous provender. Little girl selling flowers. Let's buy some. Thank you, mister. This item goes in your offhand. 50% stench resistance. I didn't get the lock because I didn't have the... I didn't have something to... Oh, the soap. I didn't get the soap to trade for him, so... Not a big deal, though. Big cabinet of locked post office boxes. Hi, I'm Marvin Elleron. Any mail for me? Nope. Okay, cool, kill. Darn. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty. Let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. Alright, check the jail in just a second. Vacant lot. Vacant lot. Vacant lot. Vacant lot. Vacant lot. Vacant lot. Not a lot available past this point. I love the silly walking. He was a correspondence wizard. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I could be the sheriff, maybe. Do you have law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff's school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with Dirtwater's local government? Are you familiar with all of the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, in tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be the sheriff? Because I'm awesome. Oh, I just assume... You just assume that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day? When you put it that way. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders in here thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, it happens all the time. Offer to help. Need any help until you find a new sheriff? Sure, if you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. Cells are over yonder. Points behind her and off to the right, respectively. It's a wanted poster. It's a wasted poster? Wasted, the Stripey Hat Gang for grand theft, paint, and hasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon, 1,000 meat reward. Wow. Dirty, rotten paint thieves, low down, no fashion sense hat vandals, despicable, want to go after them? Yes. Hell yeah. It says, wanted, the House in the Desert Gang for mortgage non-payments, squatting, and general public nuisance. Also for murdering 2 collection agents. Last seen at the House in the Desert, 500 meat reward. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Let's go after them. Empty cell, empty cell, empty cell, empty cell. This empty cell is all ghostly. Well, alright, alright, alright. So... So, let us hit up the... Let's take out the desert house first. You stumble across an overturned stagecoach. Let's flip it open. You muster your strength and get the stagecoach right side up. It's still an abandoned stagecoach, but at least it's less of a eyesore. Hey, Gunslinger, I appreciate the feedback, but let me play the game, okay? I will make choices that probably won't always be the right ones, but I want to play it through myself, so please let me play, okay? And just sit back and relax and If I ask for help, then definitely feel free to jump in, but otherwise let me check it out, okay? As you dismount and approach the house where the bandits are holed up, you hear a voice from inside say, "What was that?" Looks like you're gonna have to be sneaky if you want to avoid a full-on fracas. Sneaky's my middle name. Wait, really? Yeah, Sneaky's my middle name. Hey, if you say so. The sound of it, you can say the doghouse contains an angry dog. Thank you for the host, Shatter. So I imagine I'm going to need something for this, so I'll come back to it later. Alright. Let's go to... Let's hit up the Cavern Canyon. You find a pair of binoculars hanging on a passing cactus. I mean a cactus you're passing, not a cactus that's passing you. It only looked like it was passing you because of your frame of reference. Let's grab them. You got an item, disposable binoculars. These will come in handy. They'll also come in pairs because otherwise they wouldn't be binoculars. That's true. Used to discover a new map location if you can find a high vantage point. Danger, spider. Cave doors been boarded up. Alright. Let's get this one first. Oh, that's interesting. Good to see you, Shatter. What's up, man? Thanks to the host, dude. This door has like 15 deadbolts on it. The note tacked to it says, "Please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider." It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Oh, really, Shatter? I'll take that as a compliment then that my ad-lib would work. Your message got deleted, Gunslinger, because I really don't want spoilers. I'll ask for them, but I really don't want backseating people telling me how to play the game. If I ask for help, then I'll ask for it. But there are very few streamers that are going to be okay with people coming in and just playing the game for them. So that's all. No big deal. It's just a purge, not a ban. Happy to have you here, but please, let's lay off on the, do this, do that type of stuff, okay? Yeah, the wordplay's been fun, Hippo. How you doing, man? Tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider. Well, I am a huge spider. Okay. Guess I'm not really a huge spider. You can see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. I wonder if I can actually teach the spider if the spider can be mine. Maybe the spider can be mine. We'll see. Coffee cactus. I don't have foliage. No problem. No big deal, man. This crate has booze scrawled in black paint. You open the crate to find a single bottle of booze. It's not the fanciest in the world, but for these parts, it's pretty fancy. You got an item, decent tequila. You hear a sudden chittering coming that big hole behind you. What? Oh, come on. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. Then there's more skittering and sounds. Let's go inside! The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. Don't do that just yet. place needs a new bartender. He had a jaw harp in his pocket. Maybe they killed him for playing the jaw harp too much. I had a jaw harp once. A long time ago I had a jaw harp. I don't remember whatever happened to it. Nice. Yeah, the silly walks. Nothing on the shelf looks good. Excuse me, sir. I'll go talk to you in a minute. I'm just going to loot everything in your cave first. Okay, right. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Oh, thank goodness. I'm Doug. Arvin. How do you do, Doug? Well, I've been chained up in this dank cave for weeks, cooking for those stripy-hatted idiots. That sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. How's that the worst part? This chain is only 4 feet long. Ah, that's rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. And here I am. That's the first mistake I've seen so far. Idea instead of ideas. And now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea? Oh wait, that's not true. With a million meat, it's a million meat idea. It's an actual singular. I take it back. That's actually correct. I take it back. You promise not to steal my idea, right? Yeah, I promise. Okay then, it's a new kind of sandwich. Or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely that you can't identify them anymore. Okay? And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part? The name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the Hot Dog. I love that emo. Chat. What do you think? Oh my god, what? It sounds great. Thanks. Not that any of this even matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around in this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. You could set up shop in Dirtwater. Brilliant! You're a genius, Arvin. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling the oven and the shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. That's that then. I couldn't break the guy's dreams. I just couldn't. Let's arrest him. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one, which Alice carries in her medical bag. He was smaller than he looked, and head back to the Dirkwater jail. Yeah, this has been fun, Miranda. This was, this actually won just by one vote over Grandia, so it definitely pulled it out. The music is quite loud. See, I thought it was loud too, but, so give me a second. I asked that, but people said the music was fine. I asked you all. Okay, give me a second and I'll fix that. Is that the stripy-haired gang? What happened to them? They had a run-in with a giant spider. A giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations. You gain 1,000 meat, you gain 30 experience. Okay, how's that? Is that better? God damn it, damn, god damn it, daggone damn it. I like that they're all still in their cocoons. That's awesome. So. Okay, so how's this? Is this better now? Better. Cool. Wanted to say hi. Well, I best be getting back to work. Alright, alright. Jeez. Poster reads, Wanted, the Potemkin Gang, for unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Last seen in an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. Poster shows the location of the suspicious city these guys are hiding out in. Want to go check it out? Sure. You note the location and resolve to bring these unlicensed builders to justice. Listen, if they're non-union, okay? Shatter's gonna be with me on this. If they're non-union, I want them out. Okay? Union strong. Union strong. What's up, Albernacker? How you doing, man? Alright, the Potemkin Gang's hideout. Let's do it. You rein in your horse upon hearing a rattle of bones and clanking of chains nearby. With a hiss, a skeletal figure scuttles toward you. What the hell is that? It's a little confusing to look at. Instead of a skull, it has another smaller skeleton growing out of the top of its spine. It also has a manacle locked around one of its ankles, trailing a length of broken chain. Looks like it escaped from somewhere. Is that real? How much have I been drinking? I see it too, so not that much. Let's fight it. Eek! That's not gonna be enough. Yeah, please heal me. Thank you. Cool. Is it really? 1 hit point. You get so angry about losing that fight that you pass out. Well, damn. We're getting near Fort Alldead. I've heard they're serious. Thank you for the, thank you for the host, Rob Tui. I appreciate it. Thank you, Rob. Wow, that sucked. That skeleton is way more powerful than me. What do you say, Alice? We're getting near Fort Alldead. I've heard there's serious necromantic activity there. We should take a look. Sounds pretty sinister. What is it? Well, pretty much just what it sounds like. It's an old army fort where all the soldiers died. Except rumor is they're still walking around in there. Did they name it Fort Alldead before they all died? No, originally it was called Fort Just Fine. Okay. Lower the volume by another 10%. How about we compromise and make it 25%? How's that sound? There we go. Right. Actually, I want to go check the post office quickly, and then we'll go and deal with the, Whoa. Guy looks like he's in a lot of pain. You okay, buddy? I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, so no. What happened? Traffic accident? No, it just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. What? Good nutrition can be difficult in this day and age. I'm gonna need some medicine for this. Can you help me? Sure. Thank you. There's a mission up north. The nuns there run a little hospital and sell medical supplies. Can you give me some broken leg pills? Broken leg pills? Is that a thing? Oh, 10%. Oh, okay. I thought you meant 10 spots, Laura. Yeah, that's the thing. Don't have any with me, sorry. Huh. Okay, well then close enough. Thank you for the host, UFC. Hi, I'm Marvin Elleron. Any mail for me? Yes, actually. Package came for you. Here you are. Package from Rufus. Alright, what we got? It's a package from your younger brother, Rufus. He's weird, but he's a sweet kid at heart. Yes! Dear bro, I found this and thought it might help you not die. Advanced Beancraft Volume 7! Jeez, you really miss that kid. And you miss your parents. You get all nostalgic just thinking about it. There's a nostalgia mode! There's a nostalgia mode! Oh my god, it's the best. Okay, Great Northern Blizzard, a spell which deals cold damage to all your enemies. Wary, a skill that increases your maximum AP. Yes, please. Hell yes. Hell yes. I mean, Northern Blizzard would be nice too, but I don't trust that book. Oh my god, nostalgia mode. That is the coolest thing. I don't know how long I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stick with that. But that's funny. I wonder what nostalgia mode and colorblind mode does together. Nothing. Does absolutely nothing. There's going to be a moment where I need to have colorblind mode on. I just know it. Oh my god. That is the funniest thing. Okay, anything cool? Let's buy that. After dealing with that guy, I need to make sure that I can deal with creatures like that. That skeleton I fought was the first one that I was like, whoops. Yeah, next gen. Not enough bloom. There needs to be more lens flare, right? Okay. Let us hit up again the Potemkin gang. Howdy there, I'm Wandering Sally. Well, howdy, Sally, I'm Arvin. What's your line? Trading. I wander all around these lands just like it says on the label, and I buy a little here and sell a little there to make my way. You care to see the wares? Sure thing. Wandering Sally's campout. Dusty! Alright, what do we got? Fungicide bomb. Ooh. Could have used that before. Alright, let's... Oh, yes, 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 yes. I need some boots. Hell yes, I do. Oh, man. This is all stuff. Yeah. Now the question is, can I sell enough so I can get that pickaxe? Because this stuff is... But that's going to be my only chance, too. Oh, man. I'd like that pickaxe. Are there other places I'll be able to get a pickaxe, do you guys know? Is this my only chance to get a pickaxe? Wait, yes, there are no. What? Yes or no? Yes, there are more? Or were you saying no to something else? But, so yes, I can? See, I wouldn't sell the can of infinite beans. Actually, I could sell the can of infinite beans. So yes, I can get this pickaxe elsewhere. It's not my only chance to get one. Okay, cool. Alright then. We'll put on these. I got my work boots on. So now my AP is 4. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's going to be useful. Well, I'll be. It's Wandering Sally. I ain't seen her in quite a while. You know her? I wouldn't say I know her, but she's passed through Boring Springs a few times. She doesn't keep a set route, so she's a bit more erratic than other traders. I see. Hey, what's up, Rob? I am liking this game a lot, yeah. It's strange, but I dig it. I like the sense of humor. I like having a game, the art style of which I could theoretically hope to match. That doesn't happen pretty much ever. And, so yeah, I've been having a good time with it. Alright, where are we going? Potemkin Gang. You see the silhouette. You discover a new map location. The circus! Clearly we go to the circus. Well, this is a little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. Have you... Don't have to worry about lighting while playing this? Yeah, I know, exactly. Have you played this, Rob? Have you tried West of Loathing? This is funny. I've never played Kingdom of Loathing, which is what everybody knows. And I never played it, so I don't know anything about it. There's a rodeo clown man in the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't actually been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns. Not a fan? They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares with old stories about them. Those old fairy tales. Demon clouds and demon cows fighting wars in hell? Right. And supposedly rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles and it became a traditional thing. If you'd asked me 30-odd years ago, I'd have said you were nuts for even considering that might be real. These days, I'm not so sure. But that fellow there is just a man in makeup with a crap job at a carnival. Yeah, I know. Still creeps me out, though. Not your thing? It's quirky, for sure. There's an old mission not far from here. They might let you check out their catacombs if you ask nice. Ooh, that sounds awesome. I suppose? As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. What's up, JLC? How are you? I was thinking about this as an Our Vocalist game. I'm trying to decide if it has enough... I don't think it has enough consistent voice work to do it, but I was thinking about it. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. And presumably you can sell me one? Why, certainly I can. That's my job, after all. For you, sir, a ticket will cost 5,000 meat. Say what? Does it seem a bit high? I promise you, sir, at this price, it's a real steal. Well, you got that right. Yeah. Why is it so expensive? Well, now, this isn't no podunk little traveling circus. We got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife-throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself, sir. Tell me more about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but we haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round accident since we stopped turning it on. Tell me more about the games. Oh, we got tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3 is more like some. We've got some of them. Tell me more about the food. We got your favorites. Popped corn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps, and get this. Did you hear about that new thing a fella invented, cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly. More or less. Tell me more about Barnaby Bob. Oh, the boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience up on stage and throws knives at him. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, yeah, sure. You aren't doing a very good job of selling me on this. Why, whatever do you mean? Yeah, I'm gonna outfox you. First, you ask for an outrageous sum of meat, and then you describe your circus in terms that make it sound distinctly cut rate. Well now, if you really expected me to pay that much, you'd be doing your best to make it sound like a magical paradise. On the other hand, if it really is as chintzy as you describe it, you'd be asking a price cheap enough to overcome poor word of mouth. Which leads me to the conclusion that for some reason you don't actually want to sell me a ticket. The clown starts to look nervous. Oh, now, let's not jump to conclusions, friend. I'm just pulling your leg a bit, clowning around like we do. It's all in good fun. So the actual price is 500 meat. I could buy half a horse for that. Sure, but what are you going to do with half a horse? A circus is much more entertaining. Well, all right. Let me just stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partner's getting free. Thanks. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir," in a loud, enthusiastic voice. You stroll into the circus, actually I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs, and find it almost entirely deserted. There aren't more than a dozen other patrons besides yourself. There are a bunch of clowns around working at the booths and so on. More clowns and customers, which is a little unsettling, but at least the lines won't be very long. There you go around as a dirty canvas tarp over it. The sign says, "Condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor." What do you have to say about this, Alice? Sure are a lot of clowns around here. I guess that ain't all that surprising. Want a balloon? Not if a clown touched it. Suit yourself. Howdy, fella. Can I interest you in the wondrous and mysterious delights of the slideshow? The sideshow? The slideshow. Of the slideshow? Of the sideshow. What do you all have in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh. It does, yeah, Miranda. I basically chose, my guess is, it's not totally clear, but my guess is that you've got essentially a fighter, a wizard, and a rogue class, so I chose wizard. How much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. And for everyone else, 300 meat. Okay, I'm in. You won't be disappointed. And in the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. He takes your meat and stamps your hand. There you go, enjoy. The sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at, like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look even more eerie. A clown is hanging out in here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. Come in. Take your time, have a good look around. Just remember, no touching. There's a lady here with her head sticking out of a hole in a large metal box. She nods politely at you. Hello? Hello there. Enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. She smiles slightly. Yes, I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Certainly. What's your name? I'm Janet. And you? I'm Arvin. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Arvin. Why are you in a box? That's a rather personal question, isn't it? Oh, sorry. I'm only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? Sure. Janet whistles to signal the clown and he moseys over. He unlocks the door on the front of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, ticking clockwork gears and pumps. Liquids of various colors, mostly red, slosh through the tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates, then begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. It's certainly educational, I imagine. The larger tank on the left is my stomach, if you'd like to see what I have for lunch today. You watch the various liquids slosh around in their tanks and pipes for a minute. Weird, gross, but it is indeed educational. You got a perk, anatomical learning. How did this happen? Were you in some kind of terrible accident? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that. Of course, sorry, it must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a very slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes. Well, it was nice to meet you, Janet. So long. Good luck, Arvin. I'll come back to that clown. This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a bit threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe and leafing through a magazine. When you stop to look at him, he nods amicably. Hello there. Welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, I'm Arvin. Delighted to meet you. So, well, are you perhaps trying to think of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me? Yeah, you got me. Don't worry, Arvin. I am in a sideshow after all. It's an obvious and natural question. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up and turns around. His back is the same as his front. That is, his suit has been tailored with 2 front sides, and he has another face on the back of his head with his hair cut and parted appropriately. Ta-da! As he sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you'd expect. What in the... Surprising, yes? A bit, yeah. How is that even possible? Douglas shrugs and holds his pipe up to the, now, back of his head so his other face can take a puff. Are you, what's the phrase, Siamese twins? Not exactly. It's difficult to describe, I'm afraid. 2 minds in one body? With 2 faces, 2 hearts, living in just one mind? It would be closer to the truth to say 2 instances of the same mind, with, as you say, 2 faces. You're right. That doesn't make any sense at all. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. Were you born like this? I would rather not discuss how I came to be this way, if you don't mind. Okay, sorry. No apology necessary. Something is freaky about this circus in terms of, like, who did this to them. Your knees must be a wreck. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. Why are you in a sideshow? With a regular suit and haircut, you could easily pass for normal. I have a contract. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture, but you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. Thus, well, it's quite the life, you know. Free room and board, travel the world, and you meet such interesting people. See you later, Douglas. We're gonna have to talk to the clown here. This guy is a startling sight, even for a circus freak show. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. As you look him over, he stares back at you. Not that he's got much choice. Hello there, I'm Arvin. How's it going? Can you talk? Guess not. You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be at first glance, a guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You do notice 2 things, though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you would call the base of his skull if he had one. A sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it almost looks like the crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. The second thing you notice is that his ankles are locked to the legs of his stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. Do you blink? Or wink, I guess? I guess not. So, this circus gig, how do you like it? His hands slowly curl into fists and the knuckles turn white with tension. I see. Understand, I mean. Okay, well, see you around. These shelves are filled with jars, and the jars are filled with things. Real weird-looking things. You lean in a little close to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. A 3-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of snake without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems devoted to huge, gross, pale grubs like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in an apparent parody of clown makeup. Yuck. Let's take a closer look. The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over and under the eyes. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well, and the area around it's been painted with bright red lipstick. The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back with a cry of shock. Gah! I got you pretty good there, buddy. What is that? It ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to move it with. He takes a little push-button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face. You about jumped right out of your boots. That's hilarious. Not. You see several shelves full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern of colorful shapes. A small placard pinned to one of the shelves says, "Clown eggs. In the circus community, it's traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that's already been used. It's considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. These must be the eggs for the clowns that work in this circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent and the ticket seller clown out front. Hey, step back please, no touching. Sorry. Leave the shelf. This looks to be one of those weird bent mirrors that make you look all crazy. As if there wasn't enough crazy looking stuff around here already. Your reflection in the mirror is short and squashed looking, folded up like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. This mirror makes you look really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes as you move around. It's a bit unsettling and your muscles ache a little sympathetically. Gah! This mirror somehow shows you what you'd look like in clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from a pasty white face painted with an odd pattern of red triangles. In the flickering lantern light, it almost looks like he winks at you. Urgh. Based on his attitude, uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow exhibits. Howdy, fellow. Welcome to the sideshow. Thanks. What's to see in here? Well, down to the left we have our collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here we have exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. And further down to the right is our freak show. Feel free to explore and I'll be here if you got any questions. I have a question. What's with those weird mirrors? Ain't they a riot? That's what they call an optical illusion as I understand it. Has to do with the way the light reflects off of them. I'm 100% sure that what I saw can't be explained by the reflection of light. No telling what you might see if you look too long. About these, people. What? Oh, shoot. Actually, let's do this thing first. You mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice, quiet fella. You're going out west to try to find out why the cows have all become demon cows, and you're trying to help and save people. That's pretty much all I know, Miranda. I don't want to be telling tales out of school. Since the eye guy can't talk, though, you can ask me about him if you want. Okay, what can you tell me about him? Not much, I'm afraid, to be honest. He joined us, about a year ago, maybe a little less. Where did he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You'd think a fella looks like that, you read all about him in all the papers, right? Well, yeah. Sure is mysterious. This guy's so sketchy. How did he get like that? Couldn't tell you. But you got a theory, at least. Well, maybe he saw something no human fella should ever see. Why is he locked to his chair? Ah, you noticed that, did you? Real shame, that is. Fella's a bit unpredictable. Has a violent spell once in a while. Gosh. Oh, don't you worry none, I'm keeping an eye on him. Can you tell me about these eggs? That traditional clown thing. There's a placard there next to him and explains in detail. Don't get too close, please, they're fragile. What are these things in the jars? That's what we in the business call pickled punks. A menagerie of strange and twisted creatures such as you've never before seen the like, captured and preserved and on display for your entertainment and edification. That's how the boss says it. Are they real? As real as they come, huh? Actually, if I had known that the snake oiler was all about the speech, I would have chosen him because I like doing that in these games. Gonna have to deal with him later. Alright. Hot food, cold drinks, tepid candy. There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. When he sees he has your attention, he smiles and waggles the balloons at you enticingly. Howdy there, fellow. Interested in a toy balloon? What colors do you have? Ho ho, just take a look. Red. They're all red. How do you make them float like that? Well, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Of course. How much are they? For you, just 30 meat. I'll take one. Alrighty there, and here you go. Anything else I can do for you? Can you tell me more about your circus? Really, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. What'd you like to know? What are your this place you've set up is kind of out of the way. What are your plans? Haven't decided yet. That's why we sit down somewhere a bit more rural. Keeps things relatively quiet while we scout around, get the lay of the land and all. Where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwestish. It was a little hole in the ground kind of a place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Oh. Why is everyone working here a clown? Oh, it's traditional. When the, what do you call them, rodeos stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took other jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. This is Barnaby Bob guy. Oh, the boss is a real famous showman, though not surprised you wouldn't have heard him around here. Got an eye like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show, it's a real highlight of the carnival. Okay, see you around, clown. Catch you later like an alligator. Cotton candy, calls the clown behind this food stand that makes a whew noise with a slide whistle. Come try this just invented confectionery delight. What? Step right up, fella. Step up and try one of the world's newest candy sensations. What is it? Cotton candy. The finest in several senses of the word spun sugar, created through a revolutionary new process. It's so light and sweet and fluffy, it's like eating butterfly dreams and kitten wishes. What? So it isn't actually made of cotton? What? No, cotton's indigestible no matter how much chocolate you cover it with. Found that out the hard way, did you? Whew. How do you make it? He pats a metal box with a wide funnel coming out of the top. This little machine right here. Can't tell you how it works much as I'd like to brag. It's a trade secret. You invented it? Not as such. A couple dentists down south were the first ones. Dentists, go figure. Whoop. But after hearing about it, I managed to figure out how it works. Made a few improvements to my design, too. Now I'm really curious. Sorry, fella, these secrets in this box are for nobody's eyes but my own. Whee! I'll be happy to sell you some cotton candy, though. How much does it cost? Just 300 meat. Whoop. Can't afford that, sorry. Howdy, sir. Care to treat yourself to an ice-cold soft drink? You said you're selling them in bottles? That's right. Got the newfangled crown cork bottle caps and all. What kinds do you have? I've got root beer, ginger beer, and sarsaparilla. Well, root beer, obviously. Do you make the drinks yourself? If you're asking if we have a wagon dedicated to brewing and botting 3 different kinds of soda in our traveling carnival, no. We stock up as we pass through large towns. Ah, how much are they? 205 meat. 205? It's for the deposit on the bottle. Can't afford that either. Crown grins and gestures at the little charcoal grill behind him. Howdy, sir. Interest you in a hot foot-long sausage? How much are they? 250 meat with your choice of condiments. So I'm giving them meat to buy meat. What are the condiments? I got onions, pickle relish, 3 kinds of mustard, and 2 kinds of ketchup. What kinds of mustard? Brown, yellow, and blue. Blue? Blue mustard? Ah, looks like I'm all out of the blue, sorry. 2 kinds of ketchup? Yep, got both ketchup and catsup. What are they made of? What do you mean, they're pork? What else do you make a sausage out of? I was wondering if you had a vegetarian option. Mister, this is a carnival, not an herbivore. Aha! You've been saving that one up, haven't you? For years, thank you, sir. Are they actually a foot long? 12 inches? Because a lot of guys say that, but I'm just gonna stop you right there, seeing as there's ladies and children present. You want one or not? I'd like to see the lost and found. Oh, sure thing. What'd you lose? Nothing. Well, you just figured you'd see if I had anything you liked? Look, there's no such thing as an honest thief. You gotta pick one or the other. Sorry. I'll crawl away in shame. Crown crosses his arms and grunts when you approach. The stage show ain't till later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay, jeez. This appears to be a shooting gallery type carnival game. Howdy there, fella. What we have here is a game for sharp eyes and quick reflexes. Hope you won't take it as an insult if I suggest one of the other games might be more your speed, but you're welcome to try your luck all the same. What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, I got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll loan you a Jeep, an inaccurate pistol, and a pile of badly made ammunition, and your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. What's the prize? A ticket to Barnaby Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend. God damn it. Step right up, fellas, step right up. If I may say so, you've the look of an intelligent... What's up, big boss? How you doing, man? You have the look of an intelligent and learned individual about you. Did I miss something? Oh, big boss, right. With Ascensions. I happen to have a game here to put those faculties to the test. What's the game? Simplest guessing game imaginable. I got a standard deck of playing cards here. I show you all the faces, and then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win. You don't shuffle them? No, sir. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you got a touch of magic in you and want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. What's the prize? Ticket to bar. Okay, right. Alright. Turns them over with a sweeping flourish. Wow. So... Not enough. Can you tell me more about your circus? Okay, I already did this. Alright, weren't you on the other side of the midway just now? Oh, nope, that's the other balloon guy. We just dressed alike and used the same face paint. Did we fool ya? Wink. Alright, this is gonna be the same thing. Test your strength games, you have to use a big hammer to ring a bell. Alright. Oh, what's up, kid? You okay, kid? You lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel and it's on a little chain. Okay, I'll let you know if I find it. Problem is, I'm not going to be able to get... I don't have enough mysticality yet. I have to leave for now, I'm afraid, because I don't have any other... Okay. So, let's go down to the Potemkin gang. We're going to take care of this, and that'll be the last one before. This came out relatively recently, Big Boss. In fact, I think West of Loathing is just a couple of weeks old, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, my consumables. You're right. You're completely right, I forgot. I forgot about that. Okay, so I've got 9 mysticality. That's 12. 18. Good floor. Alright, 3 mysticality. Let's do it. Clown starts picking cards out of the deck and holding them up with the backs to you. You manage to guess a few, but not very many. Don't feel bad, friend. That's about average. Not good enough to win a prize, though. Man, I would need a lot more than that. Because because my mysticality right now is 12 because of the extra stuff that I did. I would have to... I don't think I have enough to get it up even higher. Because if I used the cheap... What is it? Cheap whiskey? No. The decent tequila, that would be 5. That would get me up to 17. And then there's one other thing. I think it's the plate of slop. No. One of these things. The turnip. 18. Not enough. I do not have enough yet. Okay, that's fine. It's a place that I can come back to. There's a dusty wooden crate lying near the trail, and it turns out to be half full of old dynamite. That's probably not something that should be just lying out in the sun like that. Carefully pick out the freshest looking sticks and get away from the rest as quickly as possible. Nice. More dynamite. No entry. Guy shouts, "Visiting hours are over," and runs over to stop you. Bar's closed for piano repairs. Hustler's on vacation right now. Guy shouts, "Don't go in there, the house is haunted." What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Did you look near the bar? Oh, good idea, I'll look there. Okay, bar. So, bar, hostler. So we have jail, sandwich shop, town hall. My liver's only level 1. Oh, okay. Town hall. You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. The back side. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood, like a theatrical set. Ropes that are holding this thing up don't look very strong. You could knock it over pretty easy, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment. Okay, back of the jail. Alright, so we gotta get rid of the bandits. So, we'll send one of the bandits to the jail, and the other one we'll take to that one. So, we'll send him over to the jail. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Jupiter Moon Lily. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Okay, so now I got him over by the jail. And I need to get this guy by the genuine TNT and sandwiches. Okay. Is the idea that I need to get both of them? Or maybe I need to get both of them in the same place. Alright, I need to get them in the same place. There we go. Now they're all in front of the jail. Kablam! That's what I thought. Alright. Alright. Taken to jail. You all the sorry so-and-sos back to Dirtwater and lock them in the jail. See, that's the Potemkin gang. How'd you get them? Pushed a jail over on them. What? Never mind. You gain 1,000 meat, you gain 45 experience, all in a day's work. Thank you. Alright, what else we got? Yet another wanted poster. Lots of criminals around these parts. Poster says, wanted the Black Hat Bandits for horse theft and the selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed north towards the old millinery. No good can come of criminals with access to hat-making machinery. Would you like to go investigate? Yes, indeed. You mark the location of the millinery on your map and spend some time saying millinery over and over. You discovered a new map location, the old millinery. Thank you so much for the host, BB. What's up? How you doing? If you guys are not already doing so, BB, of course, a member of the R Vocalists, a very talented voice actor and a very talented artist and mech warrior player, and plays Pathfinder on her channel as well, and a lot of stuff. So you guys should be following BB if you aren't already. I love these walks. Okay, so yeah, so I'm gonna do. How much time? It's 3:02. Okay, so I'm gonna try to take care of those Black Hat Bandits, like 10-15 minutes. I got a perk called Silly Walking or Stupid Walking, so ooh. I don't have anything else, right? Okay. All right. So, we got the railroad camp still. We got the Potemkin gang. Let's take care of the old millinery. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and broken pairs of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially illiterate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic. You pore over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book, both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Advanced Beancraft, Volume 40, I believe. That's awesome. Beancraft. Oh, yeah. Includes a chapter about making human-sized or larger automatons and binding them to your will to help with kitchen tasks. Let's see, a whole set of recipes for ice-cold bean-based desserts, or learn Bean Golem. You practice making servants out of beans till you're pretty good at it. Fortunately, one of your earlier experiments gets a little rowdy and eats the book. Bad Golem. Place looks awesome. You walk into the millinery and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law! Skedaddle! The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess they'll have to wrangle them individually. Path of filthy floor wears a lot of hats. Crates are full to the top with brims. This was apparently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain, and they're all set up to play just the first few seconds on a loop. The people who've worked here must have hated it. What song do you want to set the dial to? Public Domain Joe. You changed the song on the piano. Is that whistling you hear? Oh, take them first. Okay. Haha! I love it. That's awesome. So many brims, so little time. Woblam! This room is filled to the brim with products. You don't know much about hat making, but you know this don't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Crappy chapeau, shoddy hats. One of these hats has got to look different than the rest. Oh, one of them just moved. Yep. Got you. Thank you for the follow, Maggie Fake Hats. That's what I'm talking about. I don't have enough information to work with on that one yet. These are parts for some weird kind of hat you never wear. Ah, hi there. Okay, one more. We got number 1, we got number 2, number 3 is all that's left. How close to 5K am I now? Pretty close. I am now at 49.77, 23 away. Thank you for the host, Big Boss. Ah, gotcha. Doesn't look like the others. One of these things is not like the others. I knew that was going to work eventually. Got them all. Well, I'll deal with them in just a second. I like Public Domain Joe better. It's several years worth of hat magazines. Hat Trend, Hat and Head, Hats Today, that kind of thing. The guy who sat here wore a lot of hats, but he made even more. Oh, what? Safe cracking? I don't know when it's safe cracking. Tarnation, I wasted my lockpicking. I would like to, yeah, I definitely would like to do something special. I don't know what it's going to be. Let's turn him in. But I'd like to do something special for it, Kill, for sure. You march the Black Hat Bandits back to Dirtwater on the end of a rope and lock them in the town jail. Where'd you find them, the old millinery? Hey, what's up, Terry? My kind of magazines. How are you, Terry? Good to see you. Yep. Of course, you know bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyway, here's your reward. You gained 1,000 meat and 75 experience. Hell yeah. All in a day's work. Wow, 133 experience. Means I can increase my outfoxing. And... three. Next level, so smallish bean golem. Let's do that too. Tenkin Gang, the Black Hat Bandits, the Stripy Hat Gang. A fifth wanted poster. The poster says, "Wanted. The Gherkin brothers for kidnapping, brine and kidnapping victims and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Last seen headed for the old abandoned pickle factory. Can't let these dastardly criminals escape justice. It wouldn't be kosher." I see what you did there. It's a very good game. Would you like to go investigate? Yes, indeed. You mark the old pickle factory on your map. Hopefully chasing these guys down won't get you into a real, you know. You discovered a new map location. Abandoned pickle factory. All right. All right. So, we still have left to deal with I still have to deal that thing up there with the circus. But I've still got the abandoned pickle factory. We got the rescue mission, the old millinery. I think we took care of the old millinery. We took care of the Potemkin gang. We haven't taken care of these guys because we need a bone, which we could probably get from the Dave yard, actually, that we could get as well. So, we will see about that. But, that's cool. That's cool. All right. But wanted Arvin Eleron. Sorry, I couldn't resist. A predicament, yes. All right. Unfortunately, although I am... Whoa. How did that... Somehow got a piece of granola bar in my keyboard. Despite the fact that I am having a good time with this, I do actually need to get going because I have another stream coming up at the top of the hour, so I do need to do that. Whoa, look at that white balance. That white balance is there. What's up, ENT? Oh, wow, Dragon. I see how it is. I see how it is. All right, hold on a second. Let me fix that. Let me fix that white balance a little bit. So it doesn't look just like that. Thank you, Cat Riot. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Okay, I think that's probably good. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, I do have to bail because in about 45 minutes, it'll be the top of the hour, and I'm going to be over at GOG with my Pen and Pixel show, trying to finish up, not trying, I am going to finish up Torment Tides of Numenera. I'm looking forward to finishing that up today. So, older, I was being nice. I know, so ageist, exactly. But I had fun with this, and this is definitely a game I can see myself returning to. In fact, I think what I might do is I might, because probably, am I like 15 or 20% of the way through the game? How far am I through the game, would you guys say, for those of you who've played it before? Because my guess is that what I think I would probably do is I would finish Lunar, and then I would slot this game in after Lunar as kind of a palate cleanser, and then I would move on to whatever the game is going to be that I do next, which might be, the game that I might do next could be, Fighting Fantasy Legends, might be Rise of the Tomb Raider. Then I've got Pool of Radiance. I got Breath of Fire 3. There's Lunar 2 in there. I have to figure out the order of some of these, but I might slot this in before that, assuming that it feels like a game that isn't super long. So, but I want to know if that's true. I don't know if it's true or not. Is it long? And remember, whatever you quote me as a playtime, I usually have to add, like, I have to double for stream time. So, yeah, no, and not no one lives for everyone. Well, I've been doing a lot of side quests here. Assuming that I do side quests, which I think is the case. I've been doing side quests, though. Like, assume I did side quests. Assume that I did side quests, but I wasn't trying to be unbelievably completionist. But assume that I was doing side quests. Then what do we talk about? Okay. Okay. 14 hours or so. Yeah, 15, or it could be done much faster. Okay. All right, it's good to know. that's something to keep in mind. All right, I shall do that. But we are going to rise up on out of here. But thank you for the suggestion. That was the chat chosen game of the month. Fun game. I definitely will come back to it in the future, in the near future probably, because that was fun. I liked it. So okay, cool. I will check that out. But I want to thank everyone for being here, of course, as always, and remind everybody that if you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please support the channel if you can by checking out the YouTube with !ArvTube, Steam group with !Steam group, the Discord with !Discord. Please, if you can, support the Patreon with !ArvTreon, and the sub button, which is top right or left of the screen as you're looking at it. If you want to do either of those things, we got a couple of subs today, which is great. Thank you guys so much. I do want to remind everyone, though, that if this is a choice for you financially between support Arv and support, and of course, the first choice is, are you taking care of yourselves and are you guys fine? Assuming you're fine, then this is money that is disposable income, basically. Then if you've only got enough money to dispose in one direction, please dispose it in the direction of Houston. Please dispose it to the Red Cross or to other disaster relief organizations that are working down there, because the scale of that tragedy is unbelievable and they need it more than I do. If you got a ton of money all over the place, then, you know, feel free to throw some of it my way. But don't, you know, choose them first if you're going to be doing that, because that would be a good use of your money as we're thinking about the folks that are down in Houston. No raid today because I'm going to be at the top of the hour up on GOG playing Pen and Pixels, which I hope that you guys enjoy. But I do want to thank everyone who made this a fun stream tonight. Thank you to my wonderful mods, to Dragon Spear and to Kilobyte. Thank you guys. Thank you to my subs as well. Thank you to Dragon Spear, to Kilobyte, Chaotix, to Darkside Rob, and of course Hillness. Thank you guys also to my Patreon supporters who don't show up as easily like on the screen, but I know there's lots of them out there, so thank you guys for the support of the Patreon. Thank you to Big Boss, to Bluestock, Kalen, Dunsel, Dayroy, Divinorium, Dog Sorcerer. I don't think I've seen Bluestock or Dog Sorcerer in here. If you like what you saw and heard, I hope you will consider following and supporting the channel down the line. Thank you so much. Thank you to ENT, to ECAG, to Fedor, Garrett, Hippofount, to Immortal Sergal. Thank you to Jagtris, JLC, Marinda, PKD Fan, Slow Cool, Terry Tunes, Uncle Elias, Phyrexia, and of course Sergey Stardust. Pleasure to see all you guys here. Best viewers on Twitch, as I have said many times. I love you all, and I will catch all of you wonderful people on GOG at the top of the hour. After that, the next time that I will be on, I may, if I can get a bonus stream in, I will, but the best, sort of the most likely scenario is that I'll be back on Friday. I don't yet have my schedule for September worked out because it's not even the end of August yet, but I'm going to try to do that in the next few days. September will be busy with D&D, with Adventures of Middle-earth, with the Fighting Fantasy Gamebook playthroughs, which Terry Tunes is going to be doing that, with the Arvocalist session, and so it's going to be busy doing those things. Also may have a special session that'll be a roundtable discussion about mental health for gamers. I'm trying to get that scheduled. That might be this month or it could be the month after. That's very in the air at the moment, up in the air, but I am working on something like that. And then, of course, trying to finish up Lunar before we move on to the next game, which may very well be this game that I might play next, and then, of course, would move on to maybe Lunar 2 or maybe Rise of the Tomb Raider or maybe, you know, one of many other choices. So we'll see when we get there. But thank you guys also so much for watching as always, and I'll catch all of you wonderful people at the top of the hour over at GOG for Pen and Pixels and the conclusion of Torment Tides of Numenera. Until then, thanks everybody. Love you all. Best viewers on Twitch, and I will catch you all very soon. Have a good day.
Well, do you remember when the world was fresh and new? When it all seemed clear to you? When your aim was straight and true? Well, your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart. Well, your life untainted by a host of broken dreams. When all your acts were queens, understood all that it means. Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there? take a different tack. You can turn and face your demons, or you can give yourself a break. You can go a new direction, life is only what you make. When it comes to your own vision, when you got to see it through, you know you got to make